Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Locum23. You're joining me for choices of stories you play. Haunting of Braidwood Manor, Chapter 3, Lock and Key. As you stand facing the mysterious door deep in the heart of Braidwood Manor, you feel cold fingers gripping your arm. Ah! You whirl in a panic, shaking off your attacker. Get off of me!
Sorry, Miss Hannah.
Simon, you really have to stop scaring me like that.
I didn't mean to.
You take some rapid, calming breaths and regain your composure. I know, I just didn't expect that. What are you doing out of bed anyway?
I'm thirsty.
Simon, what's behind that door? Did you hear a strange sound just now? Simon looks suddenly uneasy.
I don't know. Eleanor says it's just the wind, but...
It sounds like it was coming from that door. You start to walk down the hallway towards the locked door again.
Don't touch it! Eleanor says we're not to go near it, and we're never ever to unlock it.
Do you have the key? Simon pulls a burnished antique key out of his pocket and holds it out for you to see.
We all have one.
You turn your attention back toward the door and notice that there are 4 locks keeping it shut. 4 keys for 4 locks, one for each of the Waverleys. I'll have to get my hands on all of them if I want to find out what Eleanor is hiding.
Miss Hannah, why are you out of bed?
I was just, sleepwalking. Can you promise not to tell Eleanor about it? It'll be our little secret.
Okay.
Now let's get you something to drink. Then it's back to bed. Put an arm around Simon's shoulders and lead him back out of the hallway, throwing one last look back at the locked door. I'll be back for you later. Oh, that's so pretty. Free screenshot it if you like. It's really pretty. The following morning, you wake in the guest bedroom of Braidwood Manor and get dressed for the day. Guess it wasn't all a dream. As you make your way downstairs, you bump into Eleanor on the 2nd floor landing. Good morning, Hannah. I was wondering if you'd ever get out of bed. What do you mean? What time is it?
10 o'clock or so?
Oh, sorry. I should have been up to help with breakfast, huh?
It would have been nice, but not necessary.
Oh, okay. Is there anything I can do to make it up to you?
There's nothing right now. Feel free to spend the morning as you see fit. The children would love to spend time with you, if you like.
Oh, somehow I think Thomas would agree. What if I want to spend the morning with you? Eleanor blushes, turning suddenly shy.
With me? Oh, well...
Sorry, I didn't mean to make you nervous. Your relationship with Eleanor has improved.
You didn't make me nervous.
I find that hard to believe. Eleanor's blush deepens further. It's okay, Eleanor. If you don't want to spend time with me...
That's not it at all. It's just...
Just what?
I have to go. I'm sorry.
Eleanor hurries up the stairs, past you, her long skirts fluttering behind her. You continue downstairs and step into the parlor, where Simon sits on the floor, poring over a wood-framed case.
Morning, Simon. What's that you got there?
Good morning, Miss Hannah. Here, take a look.
You lean over his shoulder and see that the case is full of glittering butterflies, jeweled beetles, fuzzy moths, all affixed to the backing with tiny pins. Oh, wow. Is that your bug collection?
Insect collection, and yes, it's mine.
Did you catch all of these?
All the ones that are native to this region. Father brought the others home for me when he traveled. See this scorpion? She came all the way from Egypt.
You must know a lot about bugs. Huh. Sorry, insects.
I know everything about them. I've read most of all the books in our library. When I grow up, I want to be an entomologist.
Wow, big word.
Thanks. Do you like insects?
Do I like insects? You know, that's a very interesting question. I was outside a little bit ago mowing the grass, doing some chores out in the yard, and I found a wood spider, one that kind of like when it's on a tree it blends in, but it was on like our shed. So I was like, I looked at square in the face, a cute little thing because it had the little legs and it's, you know, everyone's like, it's spider. I find insects fascinating, especially when they're cute. I find them fascinating. When I was your age, I spent hours watching ladybugs and roly-polies in my parents' garden. Oh god, roly-polies. I haven't seen roly-polies actually. Very long time.
Why did you stop?
I don't know. I guess I grew up.
How sad. I hope that never happens to me.
Well, if you become an entomologist, it won't. Simon.
What? What's wrong?
It's nothing. Never mind. Look, there was actually something I wanted to talk to you about.
Is it about last night? About the door?
It is, and more importantly, that key you showed me.
What about it?
Do you think I could maybe borrow it? Simon looks uneasy, and his hand goes to the pocket where you know he keeps his key.
I don't know, Hannah. Eleanor said not to unlock the door.
Simon, I need to know what's behind that door. I'm not gonna unlock the door. Let's not lie to the child. I need to know what's behind the door.
What if it's scary? What if it's a ghost?
Then I'll find a way to deal with it. Better than being afraid, right?
Maybe, but Eleanor said...
Look, Simon, I wish I could explain this better. All I can say is that it'll all make sense one day. I promise.
Well, okay. I'll let you borrow my key. On one condition.
What's that? Thomas taps a blank space in a row of gray and brown moths.
See this? This is where I'd put my Opera brumata. If I had one.
Opera what?
Opera brumata, also known as a winter moth. I've seen them flying around our house before, but only up in the attic.
So, what's the problem? Why don't you go up there and catch one?
Because I'm...
Simon looks at the floor, embarrassed, and mumbles something. What did you say? Most likely he's too short!
I'm...
Oh, scared. Okay, that works too.
I'm scared of the attic.
Oh, that's nothing to be ashamed of. Why? What's there to be scared of? From a child psychology point, I think I'm going to go with what's there to be scared of to find out what. I believe we went with there's nothing to be ashamed of. Which, there is nothing to be scared of fear and being scared. That is true. You should always figure out your fears and conquer them.
It's so dark, and there could be anything up there.
So basically, you don't know. Yeah, like what?
Like, like snakes or a vampire.
I highly doubt there's a vampire in your attic. As for snakes, I'll worry about those. Why don't we go up there together? We can find your moth and make sure there aren't any vampires while we're at it.
Okay.
A short while later, you and Simon stand in an upstairs hallway with a trap door in the ceiling, each of you carrying a butterfly net. You tug on the rope and the trap door opens. A ladder slides down from the opening along with a thick cloud of dust. Heck, when was the last time anyone went up there?
I don't know. There's just a bunch of old junk, so we usually don't bother.
Doing a small child's voice, it's a bit hard. It's wow. It's something that you did as a child.
You climb up the ladder and emerge in the darkened attic, then turn to pull Simon up behind you. He sticks close to you, his small hand curled tightly in yours.
See, I told you it was scary.
Yeah, this is super creepy. Don't worry, I'm here.
Thanks, Hannah.
You peer through a gloom at the accumulated bric-a-brac, your eyes searching for any sign of movement. Out of curiosity, what does this moth look like? How will I... Shh. What? Simon points at an upturned chair to your right, where a dusky moth hangs by its legs, nearly blending into the wood grain. How did you spot that? Shh. Sorry. You draw closer to the moth, raising your net slowly. Yeah, sneeze. Be stealthy. You carefully creep up on the moth and swing your butterfly net down with a thud. Gotcha. The moth goes into a panic, beating its wings against the mesh of the net, but it can't break free.
You did it, Hannah. Now let's get out of here before I get scared again.
As Simon starts back down the ladder, you notice a dark shape in the shadowy recesses of the attic, and your blood runs cold. Who's there?
Come on, Hannah, let's go.
Shh, I think I see something. Step deeper in the attic, the wooden floorboards creaking beneath your feet. As you draw closer, the figure lurches out of the shadows at you. Ah! You stumble backward and fall hard against the floorboards.
Hannah!
Get off of me! You thrash on the floor as Jonathan's weight presses down on you, your eyes shut tight.
Hannah, it's just a mannequin.
Huh? You open your eyes to find a mannequin wearing a velvet dinner jacket on top of you, its blank face inches from your own. But I thought...
Let's just go, okay?
You've probably traumatized the kid, and he's gonna need years of child psychology now.
I could have sworn I saw my brother. Am I going crazy? You shove the mannequin off you and take one last look at the darkened corner of the attic before following Simon down the ladder. A while later, you and Simon return to the parlor and you breathe a sigh of relief. Sorry if I scared you, Simon. I don't know what happened back there.
It's okay. I told you the attic was a scary place.
Yeah, let's just focus on your insect collection. I need to think about something else. Simon looks from the blank space in his collection to the moth and the butterfly net, frowning. What's wrong?
Nothing. It's just... Father usually did this part. I don't know if I want to kill him. But if I don't, I'll have to let him go. This way he'll always stay the same forever, and I'll never have to say goodbye.
Oh, excuse me. I think you should keep him. You should let him go. I always looked at this question like a metaphor for them hanging on to their lives and clinging on. In the normal edition, we did choose you should let him go, but in this one, I'm gonna say you should keep him. We'll go with that. Because it's a different option. We'll do that.
Sorry, little moth.
Simon sticks a pin through the moth's body, and its wings flutter weakly before going still.
Thanks for helping me, Anna. I'm not afraid of the attic anymore. Well, not as much.
It's a process. Now, do you think I can borrow the key? Hold it in your hand, and Simon drops the key into your palm. Yay! Ah, it's much heavier than I expected. Thank you, Simon.
You're welcome.
Actually, I have a hypothesis here at the end of the video, so stay tuned. You leave the parlor and search the manor for Clarissa, finding her in the dining room with a journal open before her.
Anna, we missed you at breakfast. Did you sleep in?
Yeah, I guess I was more tired than I thought. What are you working on?
Oh, this? It's nothing.
Come on, you can tell me. Are you writing a story? Clarissa blushes as you sit down beside her.
Poetry, actually. It's for a boy. His name's Edmund. He works in the shop in town.
Oh, I see.
Do you have any, advice for getting him to notice me?
Notice me, senpai. I'm not an expert, but I know a little. Actually, I prefer girls. Huh. Pixelberry just throws that under the bus. Like, what is your... what? Okay, alright, never mind. I'm just... I mean, I guess for a guy playing, I could go with I actually prefer girls. I did actually prefer girls in the normal playthrough. Let's go with this.
Oh, really?
Well, there's this one guy, his name's Victor.
Do you like him?
I think so. It's just maybe not the best time. You know what I mean?
Not at all. Life is short, Anna. Why waste it wondering what could have been?
Speak for yourself.
Hey, at least I'm trying. I was thinking of sending Edmund a poem in the mail to tell him how I feel. I know it's a little bold, but I so love to write poetry.
In that case, I think it's a wonderful idea. What do you have so far?
That's the problem. I just can't seem to put my feelings into words. Everything comes up sounding stupid and childish.
That's part of poetry and when you're in love. That it really is when you fall for somebody.
Maybe you could write about that. How he makes you feel when you see him. Well, I get very nervous and my heart starts to beat faster. And it becomes so difficult to even get the simplest words out. Like he's stolen my voice or something.
That sounds like a good place to start.
You're right. How about this? You tend to shop, but are a thief, for you have stolen my voice from me.
I like it. Keep going.
The words don't come, and so I write. What's a good rhyme for write?
Let me think. The words don't come, and so I write by flickering candlelight. I know I'll think of you tonight. Yeah, we'll go with I'll think of you tonight.
Are you sure that's not too much?
better too much than too little, right? If you say so. Let's change the rhyme scheme for the last bit. How about when the sun burns out and the earth turns cold and all the flowers bow their heads, I'll think on things I left untold. Those are taps her pen on the paper, trying to think of a rhyme. I'll think of what I left untold and all the words that went unsaid. Like, how much for a loaf of bread? Oh my god. Oh. You can't really rhyme with this. I'll think of what I left untold. Untold, unsaid, bread. Unsaid and bread rhyme more than untold in any of it. But the words left unsaid, let's go with that. That's great. You're so good at this, Hannah. Hardly. You're the poet here. I'm just helping. Let's see what you've got. Read it back to me. Clarissa holds the journal out in front of her and clears her throat. You tend to shop, but are a thief, for you have stolen my voice from me. The words don't come, and so I write. I know I'll think of you tonight. When the sun burns out, and the earth turns cold, and all the flowers bow their heads, I'll think of what I left untold, and all the words that went unsaid. So what's next? Well, I either mail it or I get nervous and throw it in the fire. Surely there's a middle ground. I think you should set it aside for now. Send it to Edmund. I don't know, Hannah. Suddenly that sounds absolutely crazy. Don't you want him to know how you feel, though? Well, yes, but still I'm scared. There's nothing to be scared of. Want me to put it in the mailbox? No, that's okay. I'll do it myself. Someday. Although, come to think of it, it's been forever since I saw our mailman. Clarissa frowns, a faraway look in her eye. Well, I'm sure it just seems that way. Nothing to worry about. Yeah, I guess. Clarissa shakes her head, and her usual smile returns to her face. Thanks for helping me, Hannah. I wish I had some way to repay you. You might, actually. You know those keys you and your siblings have? You know about those? I do, and I was wondering if I could borrow yours just for a day or two. I want to say yes, Hannah, but really, Eleanor told you not to. She was very emphatic about it. Clarissa, I think there's something weird going on in Braidwood Manor. We're friends, aren't we? Friends help each other, and right now, I'm asking for your help. We're friends, but... But what? Nothing, I guess. I don't know what you're up to, Hannah, but I'll help you. Clarissa pulls an antique key, like Simon's, from a pocket of her dress and pushes it across the table to you. Thank you, Clarissa. Look, if you're going to try and convince Thomas to give you his key, I should warn you. He's not exactly the generous type, and he certainly doesn't share my high opinion of you. Well, maybe I can change his mind. Very funny, Hannah. Just then Eleanor steps into the dining room, and you quickly slip the key out of sight. Oh, hi, Eleanor. Eleanor narrows her eyes suspiciously. Someone looks guilty. What have you two been up to? We were just writing poetry. Hannah was helping me with a poem I'm working on. That's wonderful. I didn't know you were a poet, Anna. Neither did I, actually. I suppose we all have our secrets. Anna, would you come with me for a moment? Of course. You follow Eleanor out of the foyer, where she pauses before the manor doors. Anna, about this morning. I'm sorry I ran off. I didn't expect that, that's all. Don't be sorry. I'm the one who should apologize. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. Eleanor looks over her shoulder at you, a slight smile curving her lips. You didn't make me uncomfortable. Before you can reply, Eleanor throws open the manor doors and strides out into the wintry landscape beyond. You hurry to keep up. Where are we going? Nowhere in particular. I just wanted to take a turn about the grounds and thought you might like to join me. Was I wrong? No. You walk alongside Eleanor down the front steps of Braidwood Manor, the snow falling gently around you. Wow, it's so beautiful out here. Eleanor looks up at the sky and nods. A snowflake lands in her hair and stays there, unmelting. Anna, I'd like us to get to know one another better. My father always said that no friendship is truly sealed until you've shared a secret with each other. Perhaps we can do that. What do you think? I think that sounds wonderful. I was hoping you'd say that. Come with me. Oh, the wintry landscape of freshmen. Follow Eleanor across the grounds until you come to a frozen fountain. Eleanor sits on the rim and pats the spot beside her. Anna, can I ask you a personal question? Of course. Your brother, what happened to him? You avert your eyes, and your throat suddenly closing up. I'm sorry, that was a terrible thing to ask. You don't have to tell me if you don't want. So remember, this is all about secret telling. I did take a sip. It's okay. I'm ready to talk about it. You look out across the white expanse of snow, your eyes prickling with hot tears. He died in a car crash. It was around Christmas, and he was home for the holidays. I was still in high school then. We were actually gonna be going to the same college this year. He was driving back home after a holiday party, and he just went off the road. The same road he'd driven 1,000 times. What was different this time? You fall silent, and Eleanor looks abashed. I'm sorry, Hannah. You don't have to tell me that if you don't want to. I know what it's like to lose loved ones. There's nothing harder. You nod, blinking back tears. Eleanor lays her hand on top of yours and smiles sadly. But at least you have your health, right? You laugh in spite of yourself. You have a funny way of looking at things. Being dead will do that to you. Eleanor, don't look so gloomy. I was just trying to lighten the mood. Speaking of which, I suppose it's my turn to share a secret? This should be good. I can't imagine what sort of secrets a ghost might have. I'm afraid you'll be disappointed. It's rather embarrassing, actually. Eleanor looks down her fingers, fidgeting with the end of her braid. You see, I've never been kissed before. That's your big secret? Mm-hmm. I'm disappointed. On the contrary, I think it is adorable. It is cute. And I think we should change it.
I think it's both. I would like to answer both. It sucks you can't, like, merge things. See, there you go, Pixelberry. You could merge sentences, have a completely new and awesome reaction for a, like, 5 diamond cost? Now, that would be cool. That would be cool. Like, you could just click this or, you know, press this with your finger and then move this and it would be like, bing! And then it's like 5 diamond cost. Are you sure about this? I'm going to go with, I think it really is adorable. Let me be honest. But I think we should change that. You lean in and press a gentle kiss to Eleanor's lips. Anna, Should I not have done that? You start to back away when Eleanor pulls you close, her mouth finding yours. You close your eyes as she lays her other hand against your cheek. Wow, that was unexpected. Eleanor takes your hand shyly and pulls you up from the fountain, turning towards the forest on the edge of the estate. Come on, there's something I want to show you. We follow Eleanor across the grounds of Braidwood Manor and pass under a canopy of twisted branches. Where are we going? You'll see. It's not far now. You come to the graveyard at the edge of the woods. Overhead, a lone raven peers down its beak at you. What is this place, Eleanor? This is the family plot, Hannah, where my siblings and I are buried. But why are we here? I come here sometimes to be alone. There's something oddly comforting about it. It's bittersweet, I suppose, to know that my siblings and I are down there under the earth where no one can hurt us again. I know it's odd, but it makes me feel safe somehow. Oh, I'm not sure I understand. I think I know what you mean. After what happened to you, I can see how this would be comforting. I knew you'd understand. That's why I wanted to share this place with you. You walk slowly through the small cemetery, reading each headstone in turn. Don't the children ever come here? How can they not know that they're dead when this is just outside their door? I've forbidden them from going too far from the manor. And they just obey you? For the most part. I once caught Simon looking at dragonflies by the pond, but otherwise they're very well behaved. If any of them went to find this place, I'm not sure what I would do. You come to 2 headstones, close together, with the names William and Rose. Are these your parents? Your father's date of death is 5 years after the rest of yours. Yes, he was the one who found us. It destroyed him. He left for Northbridge and eventually drank himself to death. They brought him home for the burial. I'm so sorry, Eleanor. It's quite all right. He was a wonderful father when I was still alive. I'll always have those memories of him. And your mother? Eleanor's expression goes suddenly cold, and she turns to leave, her thick braid swinging behind her. Don't bother mourning her. That grave is empty. What? Eleanor strides off into the woods, leaving you standing alone in the cemetery. Eleanor, wait! If Eleanor's mother died the same day as her children, where's the body? And where is her ghost now? It's haunting a garbage bin on 5th in Cleveland. Oh, God. Oh, lordy lord. So, firstly, Clarissa's face, it always kind of creeped me out just a little. She looks like a doll. She looks like one of those porcelain dolls. It always creeped me out just a little. And then, like I said, doing Simon's voice is so... It's doing something like this, and I'm trying not to make it sound literally just dirt, There's some other voices I could use.
Hi guys, it's me.
Just,
It's Derpy Cat.
that is seriously the voice that I think of when I think of Derpy Cat, but I'm moving on. So yeah, I hope you all did enjoy the video. Feel free to like and share the video if you would. Also, feel free to follow me on social media. It's down there in the description. Also, if you want to support me and my content, which would be greatly appreciated, there's a couple links down there as well. Otherwise, until next video, stay well, stay awesome, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.